Okay, so any questions? Should we go over our answers? Is the quiz? Did you guys get the impression the quiz was going to be the same thing as the review? Kind of.
Yes.
Yes. That's what I got too.
And it is the same.
Oh, you already opened it up?
Yeah, it's pretty much the exact same questions.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Well, let's compare then. Okay. All right. So, do we want to just take turns answering? Just go through the questions and we'll just take turns, and then if we have different answers, we'll go over it and rework it. Can we do that?
Sure. I didn't finish it, but I'll
Okay.
go through it.
All right. Well, let's go in alphabetical order. We'll start with Annie.
Okay. So I guess number 2, I got that the only one that's categorical is the randomly selected brand of toothpaste.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Was that number 2 on the review as well?
No, because they have the 2 questions of
That,
the theories,
right.
and it's not on the review.
Okay.
Not on the quiz.
Okay. All right. Bernice, did you get this one?
Okay, so for number 3, let me see. I don't know if it's right. The parametric. Oh, hold on. Okay, so. Oh, hold on. No, I don't. Is that the same question that came in the thing?
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't number 3 on the review, but we did have one like it. So we're looking at whether or not something is a statistic or parameter. Remember, parameter is going to be from the population, and statistics is going to be from the sample.
Yeah, so I guess statistics will be 112. Yeah, 112. Is that a question? Oh, I'm so confused now.
So the mean IQ test scores in the United States is 100. That's a population statement.
Which of the following statements is or true? Oh, okay. So it will be number 3, I think. I mark.
Was there one just like it? I mean, there was one similar, right?
It was similar, but it was asking.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it was. It was number 4 on the review. Yeah, I have it right here. Do you have number 4? Did I lose you, Bernice? You there?
Yeah, I'm still there. Sorry, I'm just having my notes kind of
Oh, okay.
backwards. So. Okay, so I will say. Okay, okay. I have number 1 as the correct answer from them.
Okay. What do you mean by number 1? Like 112 as a parameter?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. I actually got 100 as a parameter. From the notes, it said the parameters are population. Parameter is a number that describes a population. So your actual mean is going to be a parameter, whereas the sample mean would be the statistic.
Oh, okay, so I got it backwards.
So you got it backwards. Yeah, 100 is the group, yes?
I'm going to say I had no idea. I don't remember studying our things.
All right, so yeah, this was like from the very, very first lesson that we did. So parameter is a number that describes the population, and a statistic is a number that describes the sample. So your sample mean would be a statistic, your sample standard deviation, but your true standard deviation, your true overall from the population mean would be a parameter.
Okay, then 112 is the statistic, and 100 is the parameter.
Yes.
Okay.
Drew?
What's up?
Number 4.
Number 4. That was number 4.
No, it's number 3.
4 on the quiz.
Yeah, on the quiz. We're looking at the quiz.
Where was this quiz of which you speak? I'm looking at the review.
You want to you go to the group meeting and open up the quiz.
Oh, okay. That's the same thing. I didn't open that. I didn't know that. How about we open that? So that's the one about asking which sample do you take, right?
Right.
Okay. And let's see here. So of the 4 or 5 different kinds of samplings, I'd go with systematic. Does that all? Does that seem right?
For number 4,
Yeah.
I had stratified.
I put
Stratified,
cluster.
You put cluster.
I was debating between cluster or stratified.
It doesn't
Okay.
help that they all begin with like the same letter. Most of them.
Well, it has 4 distinct neighborhoods, so we're going into. We need to make sure we get samples from each of the 4 neighborhoods, right?
Okay.
So, so to do just a simple random sample, we wouldn't necessarily get representation from every neighborhood. So
Divide
we
it up
need,
into strata and then sample off that.
that's why I said stratified sample, because we need to make sure that we're specifically targeting all 4 neighborhoods, and then we can do a simple random sample. That was my thought.
Okay.
What do you guys think? Stratified and cluster did kind of confuse me for quite a while. I got them confused a little bit, but a cluster sampling is when everything's kind of really similar, and so we can just take one and look at it. But we don't have that in this example. We have 4 distinct different neighborhoods, so we have to really make sure we're getting representation from each one. That's why I would say it's stratified over cluster. Like cluster, they used an example in the notes where they had like an accounting firm come in, and they were looking at receipts and saying, well, the receipts for this particular company were similar throughout the year, so I can just look at January. And if they're good in January, then they're good for the whole year. And they used that as an example of cluster. Whereas stratify was like we divide up into different categories and then take a simple random sample from each of the different categories. So I think it's stratified. Although what did really confuse me is typically he always does 1 from each, and I have another one that's stratified. So, I mean, that's not always going to be the case, but...
That's kind of why I went with cluster on that last one, because I'm like, 2 of the same.
For number 6, I have a stratified.
Yeah, I got a stratified on number 8. Number 6 I said is cluster, but that was on my notes, and or will it be on this? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's on different numbers. Yeah, that's right.
When design experiments are conducted in a public school, this is mine, systems, researchers typically choose a particular district and randomly select teachers of, say, 4th grade students in that district. That experiment is then conducted using all students in the selected classes. Which type of sampling scheme is implemented? I said that was cluster.
Cluster.
I went stratified on that, and the only reason I said it is because the part where it says that it chose a specific district, and then it said randomly selected teachers. So that's kind of why I went with stratified random on that, but I don't know.
You say number 5 or number 6?
5 on the quiz.
5 on the quiz.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I
Don't you feel like though, Annie, that that the reason why they're doing this is because 4th grade classrooms they think are going to be similar throughout the district, and so
Yeah, that's true.
you know what I mean. And so then they can just take a cluster and just look at the. I mean, I know that it's hard.
No,
But-
that makes sense.
Okay.
sometimes I feel like I have it clear, but then when I start reading it over and over again, I get confused. I feel like oh, it can be this one or that one.
No.
I think it's cluster.
Okay. All right, number 6, Annie, back to you.
School fundraiser, name of every person who attended was entered into drawing. At the end, 6 names were selected to receive door prizes. Simple random sample.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I think that's the easiest one out of all of these.
No, exactly. Okay, Bernice, 7.
On this one, I put a stratified sample.
That's what I have too.
Yeah, stratified random.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay, Drew,
Yes, ma'am.
your question.
Okay. So we have this thing where we open up the Excel pop-up thing, I guess you could say. There's quite
Yeah.
a bit of data here, isn't there? You're supposed to find the mean of all that?
I plugged it into that other spreadsheet. We got the quantitative descriptive
Yeah.
statistics.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
I don't have it.
That would probably speed things up then, wouldn't it?
Yes.
I want to see if that works better. Gotta find it though. There were a lot of different numbers in here. 85 different amounts. Okay. Well, I didn't get to finish this one. I went on to a different one before that.
It would be pretty daunting if you didn't have that spreadsheet to find the mean and the standard deviation of that many numbers.
Yeah, do you have that spreadsheet up, Drew? It's called Quantitative Descriptive Statistics. You
What-
probably have it saved in it under your Excel.
Would be my downloads.
I didn't do that one. Sorry.
I think I found it. Let's see here. Open. It wants to open today at least. Not finding it right here at least. What's this one? How do we do this?
You done?
No, we're still working.
Oh. Doesn't want to help me today.
All right, Drew, I'm going to come back to you.
Okay, go for it.
On number 9,
Yeah.
it's the standard deviation, which also should come up when you get that. And I have 23.260.
For the standard deviation,
I do. I think so. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I do.
I got 1.912. Way different.
Whoa, whoa.
Okay, yeah, that is different. So you put in all that information, Annie?
Yeah. Here, I've still got it up. Let me
Yeah, I have
just
it
plug
up.
it in real quick. It's a
Well, I think
huge
that
difference.
maybe, I think that maximum is really... Do you have a max of 150?
Okay, I put it. My max is 10.45.
Okay, how do we have such different information?
What are some of the first numbers on the
14.8.
crossword purchases?
I have 14.8, 14.5. Is that, did I totally open up the wrong?
Is this the Crossroads purchases?
Yeah, that's what I,
Excel?
okay, so let me just see if I still have it open. Do I still have that open? I think I left it open.
My numbers are like 10 is the highest number in the spreadsheet.
Yeah, 10:45.
Okay, so let me see. Is that what you had too, Annie?
Yeah,
Oh,
2.2.
I'm sorry, Bernice.
The amount, yeah. I mean, no, the total, no, I don't have that, but I said the...
Wait, so this wasn't, okay, it looks like I opened up uranium plant data, and it was not supposed to be that, was it?
No, it's the one of the purchases, the crossroad purchases.
Okay, let me just go back and open that again then. Okay, this was number, what on the review? Number...
Is right before number 9.
Okay, cross-strip purchases. Okay, save. Okay, opening it up. No, when I open up crossword purchases, lead comes up for me.
What comes up?
Lead.
That's weird.
That is really weird, isn't it? Okay, now, wait, but I'm seeing something else too. Credit, iCard, this probably is it.
Yeah, credit, cash, iCard.
Yeah.
That is so weird that it would do that.
Mm-hmm.
Standard deviation
Okay, sorry.
1.9.
Okay, so now I have 1.9119.
Okay.
Okay.
1.90.
Okay. So, all right, so we're back. We're saying then that the standard deviation would be 1.912.
Yeah.
Okay. 1.912. Okay. Now I've got to fix all this fun stuff.
I'll just talk about number 10 real quick, and then I'll do the next one, because number 10 is just a true or false. And
Okay.
what I did for that on the review is I just copied and pasted it from the Excel spreadsheet.
Okay, I just drew mine in. And of course
Yeah.
it's wrong because I did it off of lead, but...
So I'll do number 11 on the quiz, though, since number 10 is not really a question.
Okay.
So I got 0.165.
I got negative 1.165.
It could be negative.
Okay, yeah, because the actual data point, 37.91, is going to be smaller than your mean, right? Annie, didn't you get for a mean, what was it, 38.075?
Yes, and I did get negative, but I didn't think it could be negative.
The deviation from the mean can be negative. It just means it just means that data point is to the left of the mean. Once you square it, it's going to be positive, but you can have a negative value here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Bernice, did you get number 12?
No, I'm doing it right now. Sorry, I didn't get to the whole thing.
Okay, you're okay.
I'm sorry.
Did we get number 8 yet on the quiz?
Did you get number 8?
4.771.
That's what we got.
Yep.
Okay. Bernice, sorry. Yeah, I know you're working on 12. Have you got 4.771 too?
On number 8?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. So who are we? Bernice, we're waiting on you. Drew, can you give us 13?
Would it be the mean?
No, you already gave us the mean. Number 13 now.
Yeah, the mean.
Oh, you're saying it is the mean?
Wouldn't it be?
The quantity is equal to the sum of the numbers in the square deviations column?
Oh, the square deviations. Yeah.
I'll go on to 14 and 15. 14 for the standard deviation, I got 0.6943. And I guess it's just around that to 0.694. Is that what you guys got?
No.
Uh-oh. Okay. All right.
I got 0.715.
Okay, did you divide the sum by n minus 1, Annie?
No, I did not. I forgot all about that. Again, you know, it's the very beginning of. Forgot about that stuff. Okay.
You might want to just check me on my calculations there. But if you take the sum and divide by n minus 1, and then you take the square root, I think it's 0.6943.
Okay.
And then I have the standard deviation cannot be negative. I put false for number 15. Bernice, Drew, anybody ready with 12 or 13 yet?
I thought 13 was the mean. But
Now, the sum of the square deviations is not going to be the mean. That x bar is going to be the mean, right? Your deviation from the mean. You're going to solve for the mean, then take your data points and subtract the mean. Then you're adding all the square deviations. You're going to take that, divide it by n minus 1. That's going to give you your variance. They don't talk about dividing it by n minus 1, so I put none of these as correct. I don't know what you put, Annie. At first I thought the variance, and I realized they don't talk about dividing by the n minus 1, so it can't be the variance.
I put none of these are correct.
Good. Yeah.
So with number 14, it's like the answer I do have in here. I don't even know how I got that answer because I didn't write down. Sound like.
No. Okay. So do you don't have your square deviation still, or do you?
No, I have that chart. Yeah.
Okay. So did you get 0.0272?
Hold on.
For all of them together?
No. Did you get the sum? I might have the sum written here. I don't have the sum written here. No, I mean for your chart. So your first answer would have been 0.0272.
Yeah, I have that.
0.6806.
Yeah, I mean I have them all to the 3 decimal point, but yeah.
Okay, 0.731.
0.731.
You didn't get that.
Is that for Larry?
Yes.
I got 0.819. Oh.
Okay. Well, let's recheck that because maybe I did that wrong.
Because I got the first two the same as you did.
Yeah, I know. So we must be on the same page. 38.98 subtract 38.075. Wait, what? What did you get?
0.819 for the squared deviation.
Yeah, I'm getting something completely different than both of us got now. Let me see. 38.98. Oh, for the square deviation. Right. Okay, so I just squared it. Okay, yeah, I got your 0.819.
Okay, yeah.
I thought I did this with you. All right. And then for the last one, did you get 0.0072? Or 0.0?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to add these up and divide by n minus 1.
Sorry, I cannot get 12. I'm just like, my brain is...
Okay. 0.22. What was 12?
not working.
That goes in the position marked B in the table. Okay, so Bernice, did you get the mean is 38.075?
That I did, but from
You did
there,
get
I
that.
don't... Sorry, what did you say?
You did get that? Sorry, is that what you said?
Yeah, but from there, I don't know how to...
Okay, so we're looking at Roberta. You're going to take 37.25 and subtract the mean. And then whatever you get, you're going to square it.
Okay.
Anna, you going to redo this with me too so that you can check my math in case I do something stupid?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, now I'm getting 0.715.
Is it negative 0.175?
Sorry, I'm not talking to you, Bernice. This is a different question.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. Okay, so did you do it? What did you get, Bernice?
Negative 0.175. Is that right?
No, I don't think so. You took 37.25 and you subtracted 38.075?
Actually, no, never mind. I should have done this before I meet with you guys. I didn't have time.
It's okay.
So for number 14, you're now getting 0.715.
That's what I'm getting. Is that what you're getting?
That was my original answer, and then I did it again with the n minus 1, and now I'm getting 0.511.
Okay, no. You're right so far, but you haven't taken the square root yet.
You do the square root of the 0.511?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right? Because you just found s squared. You've got to find the standard deviation. That means you have to take...
I do that, and I get 0.261.
That's not possible.
Oh my god.
1 times 0.261 is not 0.5113. That's weird. Okay. Let me just make sure. That's like, I'm going to look back at our notes here, make sure we're doing this right. Okay, so s squared is equal to the sum divided by n minus 1, and if I want to find s, I've got to take the square root. Yeah, it says it right here, so I think this is right. Kate, put it, what kind of calculator do you have?
I'm just using the
Are you squaring it?
computer because it's just simple.
I think you
my better
squared it.
calculator.
I don't think you took the square root, I think you squared it.
You know, that's a great point. I probably did because, yeah. So 0.51, the square root of it.
Yes.
Here we go, 0.714 or 715.
715, yep.
Okay, so for 12, is it negative 0.825?
Did you
I-
square it, Bernice?
Yeah, the
When you square it, you should always get a positive answer, because a negative times a negative is still going to be a positive.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be 0.681?
Yeah, I've got 0.681.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure you can get that, Bernice. So when you took 37.25, you subtracted 38.075?
yeah.
Right? Okay, and what did you get there?
So I get negative 0.825.
Perfect. Now square that.
Let's square that. It's not. It just gives me the same thing. Maybe this calculator.
So you're wanting to take negative 0.825 and multiply it by negative 0.825.
Times by itself, yeah.
Yeah, multiply it by itself.
Okay, hold on. Oh gosh, I get, if I square that, I now I get 0.680.
Yeah, 0.6806. Yeah, and just round it to 0.681,
Okay,
and you got it.
Good.
thank you.
Okay, so let's just review here. 11, we've got negative 0.165, right?
Negative,
Negative 1.65.
0.165.
oh, negative 0.165.
Yeah, negative 0.165. Do you think you need the 0? I'm hoping you don't need it. Okay.
Helps yourself know that it's less
Yeah,
than
that's what I'm saying. Number 12.681.
Yes.
Number 13, none of these is correct. Number 14.715.
1.7.
Number 15, false. Heading to 16. I don't know where we are. Anybody want to take that? I think I just answered. So I think Annie, you're up.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
So, number 16 on the quiz, I got extradural.
That's what I got too, because it has the smallest deviation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. How about 17? Bernice. Number 17. I can define standard deviation in my own words.
I guess.
Is that a trick question or?
All right, Bernice. What do you think the standard deviation is in your own words? What's the standard deviation?
In my own words.
Yeah.
Let's see for me to make sense. Hold on. I was trying to think it clear.
Okay. Because he said he doesn't want you to go back and like give a mathematical answer here. He just wants you to say, what is it? Just what is standard deviation? If you're explaining it to somebody, just giving them an idea of what it means. What's standard deviation?
Oh, that's a bad question for me. I won't be able to explain it to nobody. I mean, isn't just to, I don't know. Is it just to know, I mean, the mean of the population or how big or small it is? Is that right?
Standard deviation is kind of how spread out the data is.
Yeah, how much variance there will be.
Yeah.
If it's a bigger number, it's going to be more spread out, and there's going to be a lot more different kinds of numbers in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably
Can you
more
say
like
that again, Andrew? Like
What's that?
Drew, she wants you to say it one more time.
Standard deviation, or at least of how I understand it, it's a bigger number. There's going to be a lot more variation. It's going to be more spread out. You're more likely to have like a an outlier or maybe skewed.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Drew, you're up.
All right. What is the third quartile? I believe it's 8, correct?
That is correct. That's what I've got. Right, Annie?
Yes, that's what I got.
Yeah? Okay. All right, number 19. That's me. I said 50.
Yep.
Okay. Don't put a % sign. He's already got it there. All right, Annie.
So this is the group of questions that I was kind of like, I don't know how you'd get the mean because it doesn't feel like they don't give you enough information to find it. And maybe it's there and I just can't. I was just confused on how to even get the answer. I don't feel like there's enough information.
Okay. So on this one, 1.59 and 2.52 are the exact opposite sides of the mean. One is 2 standard deviations to the left, one is 2 standard deviations to the right. So if I want the mean, I just have to find the center of those two, average them.
I didn't even think about that. So just add them, divide by 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you can plug that into the equation.
Estimate the mean. Well, isn't that what the mean is?
Well, that is the mean.
Yeah.
Halfway between those two is the mean.
It's kind of like on the bell curve where it gives you where the point of 2 standard deviations away and then 2 ahead. So if you add them together and you get the average, it's kind of right in the middle, giving it the mean.
Does that make sense, Annie?
Yes, yeah, I definitely do now.
Okay.
So the mean would be what?
Mean is 2.055.
That's what I got.
That's what I got too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Does someone want to take 21? If not, I'll take it. I know you said there was some confusion, Annie. Underneath.
Can you?
So I got .233. And I don't know if someone wants to check my math on that just to make sure, but this is what I did. I said, okay, if these two amounts, 1.59 and 2.52, are basically 4 total standard deviations apart, should be able to subtract them and divide by 4. That was my thought process there.
Subtract from each other.
Right.
Could you also just do the 2.52 minus 2.055 divided by 2?
Yes, and I think actually I may have actually done that. I didn't write down what I did, Annie, but yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And 0.233?
I have .233. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Round it
Okay.
off from 2325.
Yeah, exactly. And I just rounded it to .233. So then once you have that and you've got your mean, the 68% rule, remember, is that it's 1 standard deviation in either direction. So I just added .233 to the mean and subtracted .233 from the mean, and that gave me the
22.
the points that it should lie between. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
22, it should be 1.822 and 2.28,
Right. Yeah.
which is where 68%, yeah.
Right.
Cool. So it must work if it's one of the answers there.
It will be 1.822 and 2.288, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Now, on number 23, you guys, it's mu, but how do you write that?
MU?
Yeah, I mean, is there a way to get that? Or is he talking about the? He's not talking about the numbers ahead because it says use this information to answer questions 21 and 22. I mean, so what is the value of the mean of a standard normal distribution? It's the population mean, right? Do we just write population mean?
I feel like it's asking for a number, but what would that number be?
Right.
Well, what's like just a standard normal distribution? The mean of it could be anything, right?
Well, it's the same as the population mean, right? If it's a normal distribution, Annie,
Yeah.
we've been told that the value of the mean will be the same as the population mean.
So
Right.
it's words, not numbers, that they're looking for on this.
I think so. I don't know, but I think so.
Question mark, question mark?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to put it is the same as the population mean.
I mean, yeah.
How are you going to grade that, though? Because
I know, that's exactly right. You could have so many different variances of answers. I really have no idea.
and then the standard deviation is
Yeah, same question.
that divided by the square root.
Root of 10, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but how do you write that and make sure you get it right?
seriously.
I mean, there should have been a multiple choice for these.
I don't know what to put for these.
I mean, maybe somebody's actually going to grade these by hand.
It's possible.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, we could come back to these ones if we need to.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I don't know that we're going to come up with much different.
I know we'd be putting it off, but still, could save some time, sort of.
Okay. Let's head to 25 then.
It's probably.
All right. Okay. Number 25. Annie, do you want to start us off again?
I got the rest of the answers in this series, but this first one in this series, because to me it was, you put it in the z-score equation, and it's 542.3 minus the mean, which is 542.3, and then that's 0 divided. You can't do 0 divided by something, and so.
Right, so it's 0 standard deviations away from the mean. So if you're looking right at the mean, right in the middle of this information, what's the probability that we'll score above that going to be? What's the area under the curve going to be?
So 50%.
Right.
I guess 0 to me, it threw me off.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so, and then to make up for my lack of knowledge on that one, 26, I got 0.684.
That's what I got.
Okay.
Interesting.
Drew, have you got this next one?
Let's see. It's probably around the single score above. And that'd just be like the same thing as before, but subtracting 1 from it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, let's do that again. That'd be 0.316.
You got it.
Okay. Right. Times of trick questions. Not a trick question.
Okay. I got, for the 10th percentile, I got 388. Is that what you got?
I'm so far off there, but, I don't have confidence in my answers. on 28, 29, and 30.
Okay. Well, let's go over how we do it then and see whether or not you think I'm crazy. Or, yeah. Okay, so for 10th percentile, that says that my information is going to be at or below 10%, right? And I want to know that score that corresponds with the 10th percentile. So I went to my normal probability applet, plugged in 0.1, and just looked at what the corresponding z-score would be, which is negative 1.28.
Okay, I did that. I didn't put negative, though.
Okay. Negative is important because you're looking at that bottom part of the information.
Yeah.
You need it negative. In this case, positive 1.28 would correspond with the 90th percentile. So that would work for 29, but not 28. So then I plug in that z-score into my z-score equation. Negative 1.28 is equal to the x, that number I'm looking for, subtract the mean, 542.3, all divided by 120.54.
Okay, now I got 389.
You did? All right, let me see.
Or 388. 388.
Okay. That's what I got.
My rounding, somehow I like jumped an extra number there.
Okay. Bernice, did you say something?
No. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
my kids are in the room.
Oh, okay. Okay, so on number 29, right, it's going to be the opposite. Z will be 1.28 positive, and you're just going to do the same thing. But your number, of course, is going to be above the mean that much. So anybody, I have an answer, but I want to hear somebody else. So Drew, will you calculate that one for us?
Working.
Okay. All right, we'll come back to it. On number 30, that's going to be the first quartile is going to correspond with 25%. So I got that z-score to be negative 0.67. Annie, did you do that one?
Yes, and I think I got that one wrong too, so I'm trying to...
Okay, yeah, redo that one and see if we get the same answer. Let's try and just make sure that these answers are the same. Bernice, do you want to try number 30? What is it, number 31?
Sure, I'm just finishing the previous ones, trying to do them.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just a little slow in this math thing.
Okay, so the z-score on the first quartile is negative 0.674.
Yes. I think I just put 6.7 though. Hopefully that didn't ruin it.
Okay, let me get this math. I'll get this correct real quick.
Okay. $696.8. 697.
That's what I got. 697 is what I got. So if you and I both got the same thing, let's assume it's probably correct.
Good stuff. First quartile. Geez.
Okay, and the 90th percentile, that was 697?
Yes.
Okay.
And are you working on number 30, Annie? I'm sorry. Or
I'm kind of redoing number 30 or
30, right?
30 on the quiz.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got that one. That's 461.
Okay, I got 462. That probably is because I didn't include that negative 0.674.
It might be the decimal places I got 461.056.
All right, let me try it. Let me just go here. Okay, yeah, I do see that 4 now. I didn't see it before. All right, negative. Yeah, that's what I got too. All right, 461. It is. Which means I may have done that same thing on the number 30. Or number 31.
What'd you get for 31?
I got 623.
I got 624 just because of rounding.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so let me just redo it too and make sure I get the same thing. 542. All right, 624 is what you're getting now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I got now too. This is why it's good we do these things as a group.
Yes.
All right.
624 then, right?
Yeah, 624.
I was just about to do it on my own, but yeah. Okay.
If 2 people got it, it's probably right. You're welcome to check us though. It won't hurt.
Just for the fun of it, why not? Let's spice up our lives a little bit, right?
Okay. Consider a simple random sample of n equals 15 students taking the GMAT. What is the mean of the distribution of sample mean scores for all such samples? That is going to be the same as the population mean.
Yeah.
So 42.3.
Mm-hmm. For 33, the standard deviation, I got 31.123.
That's what I got too.
1, 2, 3.
Yes. And 34, what is probably the sample mean GMAT score for a simple random, whatever, SRS of n equals 15 will be greater than 600. I got 0.0319 or 0.032, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. All right, so I feel pretty confident in our math. I still am really unsure what he wants for 23 and 24. I wish we could write him and ask him or call him.
A lot of questions.
What do you think? Should we try and call him? He did give us his cell phone number.
Call him.
I mean, that's what he's there for, isn't it?
What do you mean you could? Do you know?
I bet Drew should call him.
just to play off this somewhat fantasy, I guess you could say. Do you even know what time zone he's in?
He's a teacher at BYU, Idaho, right?
Well, not everybody lives up in Mountain
He's gotta be,
time.
right? I figured he just taught there. You think he might teach
No,
from like...
in my last semester, I took some other online classes, and they were from all over. Some were from Texas.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we could try texting and see if he responds.
Yeah, I'd say text first, because even if it's Mountain Standard Time, 9 o'clock is still...
A little bit on the late side.
Be on
A
the
little
West
bit.
Coast. where they're an hour behind us. Or Arizona, their time
Yeah.
never changes.
See, anybody have this number? I wrote it down somewhere. I know it's on the website, but
I can look it up right
Yeah, I don't have it up, and
His number is 661-617-7130.
what area code is that? 661?
I don't know.
That is California.
oh, well, good. Then it's like 8 o'clock there, right?
West Coast time.
Okay, who wants to do the honors? I think I have the number in my phone now. If you guys want me to do it.
I don't even know where my phone is, but that's
Okay, so Bernice, let me just check. 661-617-7130.
That's
Yes,
right.
it's the one that shows on here.
Okay. Is it Ian? It is, right? Colson? Is it
Owen.
Ian or Owen?
Owen.
Owen.
Just kidding.
PhD in statistics. Must know a thing or two.
Okay, guys, see if you're okay with this. It said, Brother Polson, this is Tamara Start from our group, I guess what I should say. Our group is currently working on the quiz and not sure how to answer number 23 and 24. We think we know the answer, but there are so many variations on how one might write it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Unless you'd rather do an email.
He's more likely to, if he's gonna answer us, he's more likely to do it here.
We-
I mean, tonight, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not like we can't handle a B on a quiz. We've done pretty well so far. Night, honey. Nah. All right. Let's go over stuff. And Bernice, do you have any questions on some of the ones that we did? Were you able to get?
I have, but to be honest, I've been having this tutor girl that has been helping because I'm so lost with everything. And I just try to kind of write down things and just work on them because it's hard for me, this class.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't want you to be shy about asking questions because that's what we're kind of here for too. So.
I know things.
Okay. All right. Okay, number 2, we have a randomly select brand of toothpaste at a convenience store, and that's it, right? Number of animals in a local zoo would be quantitative, and age in years would be quantitative.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3, 100 is a parameter, 112 is a statistic.
Right.
Number 4, a stratified sample, we're hoping. I really think it is. Number 5, a cluster sample, 6, simple random sample, and 7, a stratified sample. Stratified random sample. Okay. Number 8, 4.771.
Yeah.
Number 9, 1.912.
Yep.
Number 10, true. Number 11, hopefully. Number 11, negative, and you guys are putting 0 point.
I don't have a 0. I don't like doing 0. It bugs me.
I would think he would give credit for either one of those answers.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 12.681.
Mhm.
Number 13, none of these is correct. Number 14.715.
Yeah.
Number 15, false. Number 16, extradural.
Uh-huh.
17, true.
Yep.
18, 8.
Mhm.
19, 50.
Yeah.
22.055. Right? Everybody okay with that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, 21.233. 22 between 1.822 and 2.8 or 2.288. 23 we think is 24. We're just really not sure. I mean, we know, but we don't know how to write it. So 23, the value of the mean of a standard normal distribution is going to be the population mean. The value of the standard deviation of a standard normal distribution is the standard deviation divided by the square root of n, or the sample size. But you could write that in so many ways. 25.5, 26.6.684, 27.316, 28,388, 29,697, 30,461, 31,624, 32,542.3, 33, 31.123, and 34.032.
Great answers. That's what I've got.
But you got two? Okay. All right, well, I guess we're going to submit it. I mean, I don't have anything from him. Do you guys want to wait a little while and see, or what do you want to do?
I don't think he's gonna answer for some reason.
I think you're right.
Try filling something then. What is the value of the
He will have to go to the probably the questions because I don't think he knows. Like.
All right. Well, I'm going to submit it, guys.
Yeah, I did too. Let's see.
I got an A.
I got both of those wrong. 23 and 24.
I did too.
What
But I
do you
still
think
got
in
an
it?
A. We'll talk to him. I mean, we'll post a question. I don't know exactly what he was looking for there, but he knows that I sent a text. You know, so maybe he'll throw those out. I don't know. We'll see, right?
Yeah.
Did you answer them? Did you leave them blank?
No, we answered them.
Okay.
We answered them. You know, and it's still an A.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got 94%.
Right, me too.
Hey.
Yeah. So.
Alright then.
Wow. Okay, so I guess the exam's next, guys.
Yeah, it doesn't open, I think, until Tuesday or Monday night or something.
Oh, really?
Well,
That was-
That's what it says, not for another 4 days and 2 hours.
Okay.
Or we're ahead by like a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like it's like, yeah, Monday night at midnight or something like that.
Yeah, more like Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
Time to study.
that's right. That's
Oh,
right.
God.
Okay. Well, do you guys want to try to get together before that, or want to just see? I mean, if you guys have questions or that kind of stuff, do we want to get together again, or do we want to just study and do our best, or play it
I
by?
won't be able to meet again until our Tuesday night meeting.
Okay.
Well, the exam isn't able to start until next Tuesday.
Right. Exactly. So the question then is, do we even have a meeting Tuesday night? Are you guys going to take the exam on Tuesday?
When
Or-
is it?
Do you want to meet and review further on Tuesday and then take it on Wednesday?
I would like that, but I don't know, you guys.
My personal preference, I mean, it would be nice to review, but I'd also like to get the lesson 9 done on Tuesday night too, so we can keep our schedule of where we are.
Oh, because I guess that is available still, isn't it, Annie?
Well, lesson 9's available now.
Yeah, you're right. It is. Okay.
Well, how about that?
All right.
Yeah, let's just meet Tuesday, just like.
Yeah, we can do a combination of both. If anybody has any questions about the exam, we can bring them up then, but mainly focus with lesson 9.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's fine. Okay. All right. Well, then I'll see you guys on Tuesday.
Cool beans.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. In the meantime, if there are any questions or that kind of stuff, feel free to talk to any of them.
I'll have them ready for you guys to help me out.
Okay.
Is there a place to post this recording?
It's on
Yeah.
the whole thing, the Hangouts.
Yeah.
What, because there's not a group collaboration on this one.
Oh, there isn't?
Oh, there's not?
There is on lesson 9, but not lesson 8.
So we're not supposed to post this one?
That
seems strange.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say one way or the other.
So it doesn't, I guess it doesn't have a group collaboration place, huh?
I
bet you we have to do it like under notes from the instructor or something. He'll probably let us know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you'll know where to find it if need be. Hopefully.
Right.
Yeah.
On my YouTube channel, it should be there. Does it show up on your YouTube channels too, or does it not?
It does show to mine, on mine.
It does?
Really?
The videos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
I should really look at my other channel. I hardly ever use this one.
Yeah, I know. I don't use it for this. And my sister randomly came across it, and she's like, "Do you know that you have like videos of yourself and other people talking about statistics?" I'm like, "Yes." So you know those are public, right? I'm like, I have not figured out how to make it private and let other people access it.
Well, how many?
Yeah, I don't think it could
I
be
don't think
private
anybody
because then the
would be
teacher can
interested.
look at
Yeah,
it.
the teacher and the TA wouldn't be able to look at it. So I'm like, I have to do it public. Oh well. But anyway, fun.
Okay.
All right.
We'll see you next week.
Okay, sounds good. Take care, you guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.